was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Panthers of Anchorage taking on the Detroit Lions.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Right to the air, here is Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That thing is going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, gone. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Play action. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. They've got his man complete. How about this? And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Open man. This is Lewis.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Goff throwing again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle. You talk about this Lions defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Ready?
Option right, Young. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The play fake, now Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
We're good. We're good.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, it's gone. He's got Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Throwing again is Goff.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and 2, Goff.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Goff on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And now off to the races down the right side.
Into space at the 45.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Young will set to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run with Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, here's Goff.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Chark the motion man right.
On 2nd down, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. 22 yards there, a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw. Goff got his man. It's Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break here. Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down
final
to
adjustments
Orlando,
being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ready?
On second down, Young again.
That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. 23 yards the pickup there.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Young to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Sanders.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spin him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option. They'll try to run with Sanders.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
5.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hey, 76.
Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now Goff. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Goff off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. Whirling.
From the red zone now, Goff. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play. That's to the tight end, Laporta. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
This a 31-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Romeo Aquara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss.
Now Young.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Here we go, Bo.
Play action. It's gone. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Got it.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. Patterson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Here we go. Here we
From
go.
the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Young will set to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2nd down, goal to go. They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Panthers, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop below 500.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already